Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's going to be reviewing a Chevy Silverado Black Widow Edition. Before we get into this video, I'm going to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Chevy here in Provo, Utah for giving me some time with this truck. I'm going to include a link to the website in the description down below so you can check what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you're going to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Powering this truck is a naturally aspirated 6.2 liter V8 that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Power outputs are 420 horsepower and then 460 pound-feet of torque. Now before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So at the very top, you notice the windshield banner, it says Black Widow right there, and then we have our 6.2L badge, that's from the factory. But we do have these pieces added here from Black Widow. It says Black Widow on it. Looks pretty cool. And then notice how this is painted black, which just kind of adds to the flair. You got the Black Widow grille with the Black Widow logo right there. Notice the Chevy bow tie has been painted white to match the coloration on this particular truck. And so putting it all together, it's definitely not over the top, but it does have a more custom look compared to a standard Silverado. Now around the side here, we've got 35s wrapped around 22-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear. You can see the Black Widow style wheels, how they're, kind of all blacked out, kind of the theme of this truck. But we do have a red brake caliper with the Black Widow logo as well. It's kind of another cool touch. Yeah, beefy all-terrain tires, and this has a 6-inch suspension lift as part of this package. And then you guys can see the fender flares. These are massive. Wow. Got the Z71 badge because it has that package. Black Widow logo here on the side. And then it's kind of hard to see the logo, but we do have a Fox shock setup in the rear with this package. And then here is the full side view with the Silverado. And then out back, the biggest change is that we have a Black Widow logo there on the tailgate. And then I guess they've also blacked out the exhaust tip covers as well. So putting it all together, what do you guys think about the looks of this truck? And just to give you guys an idea of scale, they happen to have this ZR2 Bison HD, which if you're looking for one of those, this one is here. These are actually really hard to find with the AEV package. But you guys can see how, it's an HD truck, it's huge. And this is just as tall as the ZR2 Bison. And popping inside, power side steps. It's built off a loaded up RST, so you guys can see the nicer door panel materials. And then custom seats here with this truck inside. And then that theme continues to the front here. You can see here with the seat. They actually kept the stock headrest, interestingly enough. But yeah, you guys can see here with the front seat. I really like the suede they've added. Because it's got a digital gauge cluster, they normally change out the gauge cluster in the trucks, but they can't really do that with this. So the seats are the biggest interior change. So here's our window sticker for this truck. So the RST originally stickered for $66,000 because again, loaded up RST. And then the Black Widow package is another $31,000 on top of that. Total MSRP, $98,278. So I guess this truck is pretty much as expensive as the ZR2 Bison. Let me know which one you'd get, the Bison or this Black Widow, but let's see how it drives. Let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood, both of the mirrors, throughout the rest of the rear. And, well, let us set off in this Black Widow Silverado. And by the way, they've got two of these, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they've got another one down here. So if you don't like the white, looks like they've got one in the, what is that, sterling gray, I think, if I remember the color codes right. But yeah, they got a gray one as well. I think this one has the active exhaust too. It's definitely has a beefy tone to it. I just drove a GMC AT4 that had that in. It's a nice sound. Yeah, this definitely has this has to have the active exhaust. That's louder than the 6.2 normally is. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's definitely an active exhaust. That's so cool. That is such a cool sound. It's got this nice rumble to it, which, that's what you want with a lifted truck like this, right? Is you want to make a statement not only with the looks but with the sound as well. Let's see if this can move the 35s. Oh yeah, no problem. It's got the power. Let's pop into the normal mode and see if it... Yeah, it sounds quieter. I'm trying to figure out. Maybe it doesn't have the active exhaust. Maybe it's just that's... Huh. Anyways, summing things up, the exhaust is loud regardless of why it's loud. It's loud. I think this truck looks really cool on the outside. And I guess we got to test damping here. Yeah, it seems like the suspension damping's pretty good. Not as good as that ZR2 with the Multimatics, but you know, different truck for a different buyer. And by the way, if you're wondering, it doesn't rub. Here's lock to lock. It does tug on the steering wheel a little bit though, but it does not rub. Yeah, it's a really cool truck. It drives well and it looks pretty cool. I like the custom seats, but I will say $100,000. Crazy how expensive things have gotten with inflation. It is quite crazy indeed. So yeah, I think it's a cool truck, but I mean, at that point you're in HD pricing territory. You're at, you know, Ford Raptor pricing. The Ram TRX is going away, but I mean, you could get like a more baseline TRX for that money. It's crazy because a fully loaded TRX used to be 95, but inflation hit the TRXs as well. So inflation's affected everything. Trying to figure out how to get onto this pad here. The truck with the 35s, it definitely does get in the way of the turning radius a bit. Good thing it has a 360 camera though. That helps out with this specific truck quite a bit. So let me know what you guys think about the Black Widow package. And let me know if this package would be more appealing, because they always do the V8s. Would you rather this and the Silverado have the diesel? I don't know, because again, I feel like people are getting this because they want to make a statement. The V8's can make more of a statement because it's louder and everything. But I don't know, maybe people would go for the diesel with this package. Let's try not to hit my Bronco. Okay, we're good there. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. Actually, I need to reverse a little bit. I just realized, there we go. Let me know what you guys think about the Black Widow Silverado. Let me know if this is your favorite Black Widow. Do you like the Ford more, the Ram more, or do you think the Silverado is kind of the best truck to do the Black Widow package with?